Alrighty, so we are in, let's try the color paper mode. Enter. What's up, everybody? This is Carl from Techful Goodies, and today we are looking at a pretty cool tablet. I'm excited to look at it. This is the TCL NXTPaper 11 Plus. Now, they sent this over for me to test out, and when I did see it originally in the email, I was very intrigued because this is kind of their paper display. It's a matte display that really helps kind of with eye strain and keeps all the colors and makes it such a unique experience that I'm really excited to try it out. And just another note on this, I'm going to be doing two more videos, one for a NXTPaper phone and another for the NXTPaper Gen 2. It doesn't mean it's better, it just has the next generation of features in it that you can take a look at and see if you want. That'll be coming up here in the month of December. So let's just jump right into it, get this sucker open and give it a try. So taking off the outer sleeve here, the first thing we have here is sort of a flip case, and here is the tablet box itself. So let's take a look at this flip case. So it looks like it's a pretty standard tablet case here. It clips in. I think that you should be able to, then also put it up like this. So that's nice to have for protection. So let's take a look at this tablet. So we've got a couple manuals here. Obviously, we've got a charging cable, which is a USB-C to USB-C, which is always welcome. And this is the tablet itself. Now, it's got this paper thing on the outside, but right off the bat, this feels very, very nice. What does it say here? NXTPaper Key Touch, AI 11.5 inch, 8 gigabytes of memory, 256 gigs of storage, 8,000 milliamp hour battery, and an 8 megapixel front and rear camera. Now, because this was such a unique display, I have not turned this on yet. I wanted to get my reaction right off the bat to what this looks like. So let's go ahead and give more suspense. So on the side here, you have your power button, your volume button, and you have this other button right here, which I believe is another unique feature of this tablet where you can kind of switch from full color to half color to black and white to sort of have like an e-reader mode or help with eye strain and stuff like that. We'll check that out for sure. On the bottom here, you have speakers and your USB-C charging port. And on the other side, it looks like there's some more speakers here. So let's go ahead and turn this on. I'm gonna go ahead and hold the power button in to get it to start up. Ooh, that looks nice. Now there's a lot of Android stuff I'm gonna set up off camera here. So once this starts to load up, I'll jump forward just a tad. Alrighty, so we are in. And what am I looking at here? It looks so unique. I've never seen anything like this before. It's almost like I'm looking at a photograph or a printed magazine, but yet I can interact with it. That is really cool. Anyway, let me get back into the flow. I got caught off guard there. All right, so this button up here does, click it once. I can have regular mode, color paper mode, or ink paper mode. Let's try the color paper mode. Enter. That's so cool. Look at that. Now it's like a color e-ink screen where everything is a little bit muted, everything's a little bit dulled out. Very cool. Let me try that other mode. Ink paper mode. So this would be good for... Wow, that is awesome. What the heck? So now you can see it's just like a normal like e-reader with this screen. Let me open up something here to look at. Let's go ahead and open up Chrome here. And we'll go to Amazon. So this is what Amazon looks like with the black and white. And it looks really cool. It looks great. Hold on a second. Let me do some more real-time changes. I am so fascinated with this right now. So I'm going to click this. So we're going to go right to paper mode. Sorry, this is the color paper mode. And then we are going to go to the regular mode. Like I said, I've never seen a screen like this before. Before I spend the entire video just drooling over the screen, I'm going to go through some of the specs, help you to understand what it is and what it has built into it. So let's jump in here to the settings. I generally like to go into the device settings here. So we're looking at the TCL UI. So they have their own UI. It's the TCL NXTPaper 11 Plus, Android 15. So it's got a total of 8 gigs of built-in RAM and 8 gigs of additional RAM. So it's a total of 16. Additional is when it's using kind of the hard drive for some cache and stuff like that. 256 gigabytes of storage. Like I said before, 8,000 milliamp hours. And up to 120 hertz. Front 8 megapixel, rear 8 megapixel. Anything else down here? No. It's a 2200 by 1440 screen. And I'm interested to know here about the display and changing the, oh, it's not even all the way up bright. I don't want to get too bright so you can't see it. So they have Next Vision where you can enhance image, video enhancement, game enhancement, which is nice. Smart refresh rate, here we go. So right now it's set up to have a refresh rate of smart. So basically it'll choose between 60 and 120 when you're not doing something that requires that 120, like gaming or something like that, in order to save the battery. So that's nice. So I'm gonna leave it on smart refresh right now and we'll take a look. I don't know if refresh rates come across well on a camera doing 30 frames per second. So I don't know if that's a test we'll do, but let's go over some of the stats on this thing here. So it's got an anti-glare reflective free viewing. And I will tell you, I don't see any glare. Now it is low blue light certified, and it's got a paper-like tactile feeling, which is 100% correct. But yeah, no fingerprints, and this does feel really nice when you're using it. It's like a, I don't know how to explain it, like a silky type of feeling to it. It has the 3-in-1 Versa view, which is right here. You can switch between regular mode, color paper mode, and ink paper mode, which we already looked at. And all you do is push this button here. Let's see if I push it twice. Oh. So if I push it twice, I actually get kind of like a little assistant here. I can do an email, work summary, all that kind of stuff. So it's a multi-function button. But if I press it once, it brings up this menu. And like I said, I can go to the different mode, which I just love watching. So cool. Let's go ahead and try out the camera here. So you have their camera built in. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and take some photographs like always, make sure that you all get to see that quality, and I'll pop it up here on the screen. And the front camera. There we go. And then some video. Let's try that. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a test of the microphone and video quality from the front-facing camera, the selfie camera. And then we'll do a video of the desk here. I just have a lot of nice little things here on the desk that I think are really good to sort of show off the quality of what the camera's capable of doing. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up YouTube here with some music and some 4K video so we can take a look at how it looks on the screen. Speakers sound good. I like the dual speakers on both sides. Like it's coming from both ears. It looks really, really good. And I can just sit here and look at this all day. This is my new favorite tablet. This thing is very nice. The sound sounded great coming out of all 4 speakers. The video looked incredible on the screen here, good resolution. And then this screen being so freaking unique. Let me go ahead and play that video again and put it into the other modes, actually. We're looking at the video here. I'm gonna click this, go into color paper mode. Yeah, and it does affect the video. Let's do it in black and white mode or ink paper mode. And there you go. If you have a need to watch videos only in black and white, you're set. Let me check here to see if there's any other features I want to make sure to mention so that you know. Built-in battery saver mode for TCL Smart Manager, so you can manage your power usage throughout the day. That's always nice, especially on a small tablet like this. Camera, you've already seen that. And one other mode I wanted to show you here was in the NXTPaper zone. the eye care section. So they have a section here where you can be alerted to rest your eyes, tell you if you're too close to the screen, bright environment alert and a dark environment alert. So it basically kind of helps you sort of maintain, I guess, your eye health. I mean, it's great. I'll give it a try and see how it works. So let's go ahead and try this case out here. Looks like it just snaps in. Yep. And hooks in there, good to go. Now they do also have an extend mode. So I believe you're supposed to be able to use this as a extended monitor for your PC. I haven't tried it yet. Let's give it a try. All right, so there is a button here in the setting called extend mode. This multi-screen interaction function can completely project your Windows laptop onto this tablet. On my laptop, I want to press Windows key K. And next to, here it is, TCL NXTPaper Plus. Accept. Hey. Ha! It's working. This is actually my sound recording software from my PC showing up on this tablet. So you can actually sit down and use your tablet as a second monitor when you're not using the tablet. That is so helpful. And we're back. Very cool. Anyway, this was the NXTPaper 11 Plus. I was really impressed by this. I didn't see any issues. I actually, this is going to be my kind of go-to daily driver for quite a while. If you have any questions, post them down below. But until next time, this is Carl from Technical Goodies, and I'm out.